Hope everyone is doing great. So second years, welcome back once again in your English class. Today we have to discuss something very serious about the serious problem facing by the world, by ourselves, and sometimes we ignore the problems. But this problem is actually being continuously reminded to you since your school days, and I think in your first year also you have read one of the poem, The Climate Change, which shows that how the global warming is affecting the climate and the weather patterns, how the weather patterns are getting changed up. Now you have a little bit like upgraded version of that, and you have to study about polluting the world. It is actually an article on the internet taken to make you aware, to make you more responsible towards the environment, because you are coming up citizens and you have a lot of things in your hands, especially the future of the country. So there is a need for you to understand how the pollution and even each and every act of ourselves is affecting the environment. Now the key points, I have divided the paras into the key points, so it will be easier for you to understand. Now first of all, we have to find out why the reasons why the dry rivers are getting dried up here, why the rivers are getting dried up, why the ice is melting, so much ice is melting, and why the temperatures are rising up. It is because of the overall the environment is getting affected because of the pollution. Pollution in every form is dangerous for all the creatures on the earth. Here it actually, you must have seen that because of the drying up rivers, people are unable to get the water. Not only for the usage, you must have heard that because of this we are not getting the rains because of cutting of the trees. Because of that, when we don't get the proper rainfall, obviously the rivers get dried up, and if the rivers are getting dried up, we don't get the agriculture properly, which is needed for our survival. It is like a cycle, interdependent on each other. One thing is dependent on the other thing is dependent on the other. So that shows that if the first thing is wrong, the overall cycle goes into a wrong pattern. Here the same thing had happened, the rivers are getting dry up, and because of the, you can say, scorching sun or the hot temperatures, the rising up temperatures, the ice is melting, and because of the ice melting up, many of the animals, polar bears, pandas, seal, those animals, those who want to live over there into the cold areas are supposed to shift themselves. They could not survive the hot climate because God has created them according to the place where they are living. Like you can see, even the dogs of normal areas like our areas, they don't have extra fur on their body, they are thin and they don't have such a hugely built body. But if you see the dogs of the areas where the snow is there, where they carry the sledges, the dogs are different, their bodies are different, their heights are different, they have extra fur on their bodies because they don't have the facility like us to wear the sweater whenever needed, whenever not needed. They have been made by God in such a way. So that shows that they are inhabited for that place. If just imagine it out, the temperature is rising up and they are not getting that cold level, or you can say the cold wave which they need to survive. How can they survive over there? That's why it is happening. Many of the animals are getting extinct. So maybe one day human beings are also get extinct. Because of so many things we are getting infected. Because of so many things we are eating wrong. Whatever the reasons are there, we'll try to find it out and we'll try to prevent the pollution in our own way. Change in climate is happening because of the pollution. Just now I discussed it out. The next is technology and population. In one way, they increase the pollution. How? Because of the technology, many of the inventions being done, many as I said many times, and I think it is very common to you people also, like use of the plastic. Previously, it was not possible for the people to have that type of the utensils at home. What we use, plastic bowls, plastic fiber plates, and many things are there. Even the carry bags are of the plastic. These plastics, if they get damaged also, they never get decayed, never get destroyed completely. You cannot burn them, you cannot bury them into the earth, you cannot do anything with them. They would have to be survive as it is. Either you like it or not, you can get the stains on the bowls or the plates, but they cannot, if they are broken also, you cannot bury into the earth and think that they are getting decayed slowly. After few days, when you dig it up, you cannot find the plastic. It could be there, always remain. So technology developed, science developed, but certain things are there which cannot be destroyed, and which has made the life difficult for the people, because this plastic eaten by the animals definitely hamper them, definitely hazardous for their life. And even for the human beings, it is being said that if you are eating in the plastic, obviously it is getting you some type of the infections into your body on a long term basis. So these are the things which we have to keep it in mind. So technology, I have taken only one example of plastic. Certain many things are there which we are daily using, like you are using microwave oven, right? Oven being used, people feel that it is very easy to put into the oven, keep it for 1 minute or 2 minutes, you can get the completely hot whatever the gravy or the sweet, whatever you wanted, you can get it very easily. But you know that this type of the gas used in the microwave is not good for yourself. Heating continuously in the microwave can give you different diseases into your body. Heating the food into that and consuming that food can give you lot of, you can say, diseases into your body. It shows that technology is helping us, but there are disadvantages of technology as well. With that, and population. Here population, how the population is creating this, increasing the pollution, because of the advancement in medical, you can say terms, medical science, every research is being done. So now the death span, you can say, we have an average span of 60 or 62, 63 years. After that, normally people die. But right now, this span of years, the life span has increased. Many people are living a healthy and a good life, energetic life after 70s also, even after 80s also. Many people are living a good life, healthy life, but because of that, it happens that the death rate has decreased because of the increased medical technology. The death rate has decreased, and we are getting, birth rate has obviously increased, death rate has decreased. So what happened? We are getting more population, and obviously more population means increased pollution. Now, according to the article, people have to control, the population themselves have to control the contamination of the environment. That means the spoiling or the worsening of the environment should be controlled. How to control? Like in Delhi, what is that happening? Here also, what is that happening? Because of the own vehicles, you can see the traffic jams, you can see the pollution, how the vehicles are emitting polluted smoke, which is affecting the people. And many of the, you can find out on the main roads on you cross road somewhere, you can find out the pollution check mobile vans are available for the checking the vehicles. But do you think that how many, like all the people are following that? All the people are getting it checked up? So many vehicles are there, so many people are there, so they have themselves, they have to decide that whether are we getting our vehicle checked from the pollution control board. And pollution control board also has supposed to become very strict in order to maintain this levels of pollution which is not hazardous for the population. Now what the pollution can do for the, or you can say the damaging effect of the pollution for the overall creatures. Poisoning of millions of fish in the big rivers. Because of the discharge of many materials into the rivers, because of the dumping of many things into the rivers, it is actually getting the rivers, the waters getting poisoned, and obviously because of the fish getting poisoned and many of them are dying. And suppose just imagine that the people are eating those fishmen, what will happen to the people as well. Next is derelict landscapes, quarrying, mining. Misuse of the landscapes. They are using the land in such a way, cutting the trees and all, so it is happening that the fertile soil is getting completely damaged, the upper layer of the soil is getting damaged and the landscape is completely destroyed. The land which we use because of quarrying. Quarrying means digging out the stones or inside material, continuously digging out and taking out. So if you are taking out all these things, you must have seen in the flats and all, they make some cellars in the malls. You can find the cellars inside the earth also. We are going and we are utilizing the place as much as we can. Because of this quarrying also, the landscape is getting, you can say, not getting the fertile soil. And the mining being done for the coal, for the gold, for the different minerals. So because of the mining also, we are just removing the upper crust or upper layers of the earth, which is not at all be good for human beings, because from the upper layer only we can get the agriculture done. Because of that, it is happening that we are polluting our own place, our own landscape. Destroyed forest. This is the most important thing we are destroying. We are cutting the forest, we are cutting the trees in order to either construct the houses or to construct the factories. But when you are cutting the trees, you imagine it out that because of the trees' roots, the soil can be retaining there and soil can retain the water and the fertility of the soil could be intact. But if you are cutting the tree, it is uprooting out from the roots. If you are cutting the trees, what will happen? The fertile soil will go wash away by the rains or by the water or by anything. If you are digging also, it will go away, and now the land started becoming barren instead of the fertile. Next is the industrial effluent. Industries, from their outlet, they discharge all the types of the damage, or you can say the material, waste material into the water. Sometimes if it is not supposed to be gone into the water, they just in the form of a smoke they discharge it out. The smoke will be all around, surrounded in the atmosphere, and we have to inhale that. Definitely it is going to impact our lungs. Next here is that indestructible garbage. The garbage, just now I have taken the example of plastic, you can get that fit into this one, which cannot be destroyed. The garbage which cannot be destroyed, which can be as it is. This type of the garbage is more hazardous for the human beings. Even if normally I have seen the garbage being dumped at the dump yard and they burn the garbage. While burning also, they have to take care to remove the plastics out. Otherwise, the fumes or the smoke coming out after burning of the plastic is very dangerous for the human beings or all the creatures on the earth. Motor car fumes. Just now we have discussed about that, the vehicles creating the pollution. Farming chemicals. To meet the needs of the overpopulation, these you can say the fertilizers are being used, spray of the chemicals being done. You must have seen that previously, like in our childhood days, and I think in your childhood days also, you must have seen that at a certain time we get the fruits. Like mango is only meant for April, March end to May or something, 2 months, 3 months like that. Then afterwards we will not get that. But right now also, at this moment, if you want to find mango, you can go to some of the markets. There you are sure to get the mango. What type of mangoes are coming up? Are they natural ones? No, they are the hybrid. Again, it is happening with the guavas. Have you seen those type of the big guavas? For the first time we are seeing all these type of the guavas. Even on the, if you have a tree at home, guava tree, if you have seen anywhere in your relatives home or somewhere, you can find it out that the normal guavas would be grown on the trees, but these are the hybrid ones. They are saying that this is coming from China, from this side, from that side. Don't know how they are growing up with the hybridization and all, and the taste is obviously bad taste. But to meet the needs of the overpopulation, everybody wants the fruit. So to meet the requirement, they are putting all the sprays and all to grow as much as fruits, as much as vegetables they can to help the people. So in one way, for farming chemicals, we can again blame the overpopulation. Military poison gases. Now still it is going on that the fighting among the country is fighting among the places, and also for the recently one war has been happened near Russia. So these times what they are doing is that to damage the others military, they are just releasing it out the poisonous gases. Those poisonous gases are affecting not only the military, or you can say the human beings, but it could be there in the atmosphere for a long time, which in turn affects the normal people, the civilians, and it has a long term effect on the people's health. Next is the nuclear test. In the race of making oneself better or the more powerful country, the countries are making the nuclear test, missiles to bombs to everything, and at that time what they are doing, all these tests being done, after doing that they are dumping the waste material into the oceans or the rivers near to the third world countries, which is affecting in other way, which is affecting our own rivers. Next is air, water, food. They are getting affected. All creatures are in danger. Fertilizers and insecticide, though increased agriculture, but decreasing the health of the people. A few milligram of DDT everybody would have in their body, because they are spraying the DDT on the vegetables to grow it more and to grow early. So obviously we, after washing a lot also, some or the other milligram we are getting into our body. Because of that, and because of the whatever the agricultural material, or you can say the farm, the chemicals in the farm getting washed away and getting into the river, the fish are drinking that water and obviously they are getting poison. Those birds, those who are eating the fish which have the poison, are becoming sterile. The birds are becoming sterile, that means unproductive. Now they are unable to reproduce the other birds. So that shows that the hazardous effect of the pollution. In the next class, we'll continue the explanation on the same topic. By the time, have a nice day.